Okay, so for this video, we are going to be going over how to craft weapons, what they are, why you should, and the most efficient way to do so. Starting from the basics, to craft weapons, you need to acquire enough patterns. There will be weapons such as this one right here that have a red border around them. As you can see, this has a red little line, square box around the whole thing, as opposed to just the regular white one or yellow ones on these master guns. And this one in particular says this weapon's pattern can be extracted. So that means that this is a weapon that can be crafted. Now you'll have others, for example. This isn't a great example. But when I hover over this one, it says this weapon has active deep sight resonance that can be processed. This is also a craftable weapon, but I already have the pattern for it. If you're curious as to what weapons can be crafted or which ones that you can craft right now, or how far along, how many patterns you have, you click on this and it will tell you here. For example, this AR, I have one out too, but I believe if you do the one quest that they have out this season, you only need one. You can craft it. Um, for this bow, right, you need three total. I have two. But to show you that, where is it? Right here. So I do have all five. That's why that one shows up as D-Site Resonance. Um, I can actually pull one weapon that I know you can't craft. That would be a better example here. But that's what you want to check for. That's what you want to look for. This one right here in particular is one that you cannot craft at all. And these will say this weapon has deep sight resonance that can be progressed. A pattern cannot be extracted. So the reason why you still want to keep these and hold on to these is that when you complete these, they will give you 300 resonant elements. They are stored in this thing, this relic tether. In order to even get this, you need to complete, I believe this is free for all players, even if you don't own Witch Queen, but there's a mission that should show up on the left tab here, right? It'll tell you like Witch Queen. It'll tell you to go here. You'll complete it. To my knowledge, I believe that's how you do it to unlock it in this current season, but it is accessible to everyone. Or it might be just the new season quest. Can't really remember. I do apologize. Um, But now let's get to why you should craft weapons. The reason why you should is because you can put whatever the heck perks you want on it that it has, and not only get said perks, but get enhanced perks. Only crafted weapons can have enhanced perks. Adept weapons can't have enhanced perks. World drops can't have enhanced perks. Only crafted ones. What these do, these enhanced perks, they either give you an additional stat boost. For example, I believe enhanced rangefinder gives you extra handling. Um, for Hollow Denial on mine, I have enhanced repulsor brace. This one actually makes it so that the shield that I gain from it lasts longer. So some of these are actually quite beneficial. Um, so they're worth keeping track of. I believe Light GG can tell you what they actually do, specifically for each enhanced perk. But anyways, if you come here, this is the Enclave. You're going to come down these stairs. And this is the, frick, I don't even know what this is. What is this called? Resonance Engine? Anyways, this is the place where you craft weapons and can also reshape. Meaning, well, I'll get into that in a second. Anyways, has all the weapons here, right? The ones that are grayed out, I don't have enough borders for, or it's because my inventory is full. But basically what you do is you come up to a weapon, right? Let's say I wanted to craft my Peace of Mind that I finally got enough of, right? You'll only be able to start out picking this frame first. Everything else you see requires weapon level 7. We'll get into that in a moment. Right now you can only pick 2 of these, or 1 out of these 2, I should say, right? That, and let's say, I don't know, we want moving target and overflow for like PvP or something, right? So then what you would do is you would click on this You hold it down and you would shape the weapon. I'm not going to do that because as you see, I'm really short on resonant elements. Um, but once I craft this weapon, it is going to turn into like this one right here. It'll look like this. It'll say weapon level 1. Um, and what you have to do is you have to use this weapon enough in order to level it up so that you can get these other perks on it that you want, right? Let's say I wanted enhanced vorpal weapon and enhanced auto loading holster for PvE and like grandmasters and stuff, right? Well, if I look at it, enhanced auto loading holster requires it to be level 8, and enhanced vorpal weapon requires it to be level 15. Most weapons you can lock all perks at level 16. The only one I can think that you have to get to 17 at the moment is Taipan. But yeah, the way you level it up is using it in activities, right? So like Crucible getting kills, literally anything, killing any enemy at all. It can just be Thrall, which we will get to. Um, and completing activities will also give you progress. So let's say you play a Crucible match and you're terrible like me and you can't get a kill to save your life. You will still get a percentage of experience for this weapon just for completing the match and having it equipped. So a lot of times what people will do, which I personally don't recommend because I forget, but that is me. Let's say I was playing Crucible, I'd have on like my True Prophecy here, right? Like, boom, I have that on. Let's say I had, I don't know. I'm looking for a weapon. I guess all I have here is pattern ones. Let's just say this one wasn't a one, right? I see that's almost the end of the match because of time or the score, right? Then I'm going to hurry and swap to these weapons, boom, and then I would get the level progress for it. Now you're probably wondering, like, okay, but what about these deep sight resonance and how do I extract the pattern in the first place? The same way. You have to use the weapon and get kills or have it on while finishing an activity. To my knowledge, it is playlist activities, right? So that's going to be Crucible, Strikes, and Gambit. But there's a trick that, again, I keep mentioning, and I will show you that is the fastest, to my knowledge, to level these weapons up, and what I personally do. Now, what you can do if you do not want to spend the time to use this weapon, you're just like, man, I really hate this blood feud, man. This thing sucks. It feels like poop in my hands. I don't like it. You can just dismantle it, and you will still get the pattern. I will show you that in just a little bit, but you only get 100 resonant elements. I used to do that, and that is why I am only at 885. As I've started to level these other weapons up, I'm like, crap, I really need to actually just use the weapon and then extract it. Once it's full, what you're going to do is you'll inspect it, you'll hover over this deep sight resonance, and you'll click on this, and then you will get the 300 resonant elements as well as the pattern if a pattern can be extracted or not. The benefit to doing that is the 300 resonant elements as well as keeping the weapon. You'd actually be able to keep this weapon. It doesn't get dismantled. As opposed to if you were to just dismantle the weapon, that weapon's gone. You only get 100 resonant elements. So there's your pros and cons. Now, at any point in time, you can change the perks on your weapons, right? So let's see. Like, let's say on my Epicurean, I like this repulsor brace, but it's just not doing, enough for me. I feel like I want to fire faster, have more range. I could switch this to rangefinder or like backup plan anytime I want, as long as I have the resources for it. Enhanced perks will cost Ascendant Alloy, as you see there. It's like orange little ball. Those are harder to come by. Right now, to my knowledge, the one way to get them is doing the seasonal activity, the Catch Crash on Master, and it has a chance to drop one at the end. So you do want to be mindful of that. There's not, you don't get tons and tons, to my knowledge. Now, excuse me, what I do to deal with these, and I'm going to go through from the very beginning, is I go to the Last Wish raid and boot up Sorochi. I'm going to clear this checkpoint so that you can see exactly how to do it. For those that already know this, I'll probably try to make a timestamp. I'm freaking new to YouTube, guys. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Where you can skip this and just move on to the next part. But yeah, this does require you to have the Legacy Forsaken pack if you are new in Destiny. If you don't already have that DLC, unfortunately, you do need to get that one.
For generations, the Dreaming City housed one of the Awoken's most closely guarded secrets.
You don't say.
She
You
is known
serious?
as Riven. Riven of 1,000 voices.
Oh yeah, I can skip this.
The last known Ahamkara. She has been taken, and her death is your calling.
All right, so there's something here called the Wish Wall. Um, Basically what it is you put in this code into the wall, and you can skip to whatever encounter you want in this raid. Pretty neat. And for that reason, I haven't gone all the way from start to finish for this raid. I've only farmed the boss. Man, I might need a sword on to make this jump. Oh my word. Alright. Let's jump here. Gosh, it's been forever since I've done this. Okay, yeah, so we do jump up here. Oh, oracles! Oracles! Hurry, shoot them! Shoot them! Just kidding. You don't have to worry about that. Go up here. And I believe this is as far as you can go to, like, progress to there. You should be able to just make this jump, though. Yeah, I didn't even need to have a sword on. For this part, you need to be careful not to step in the water. This water's fine. It's this one up here. You step in that, you die. Let's see. So you'd hop to this rock. Ooh, almost did that too fast. Now, if you do this right, you can just skip up to here. There you go. Kind of big old tunnely maze thing. And you're going to want to make this jump. Again, a sword would really help you here, but it's not needed. Alright, and then you're at the wish wall. So this is where you put in the code to get to whatever encounter you want to. And we want to get to Sorochi. So what you do is you have to step on this and shoot it. You see as you shoot it, it'll change. There is a little time in between. If you see, like, I can't just see how it didn't change right there. There's like a quick little second delay. But if you get off at this anytime while putting in the code, and you didn't finish it, and you're like, oh crap, I messed that up, right? It wipes it. I don't have the Sorochi code memorized, so hold on. I'm going to pull that up while... Oh my gosh. I started doing this. All right. And there we are. Okay. While you're doing this code, make sure you don't have any weapons on with explosive payload, otherwise it will really mess it up. Like, you would shoot this one, and then this one next to it, and that one below it can change as well. Something just to be mindful of. It does take some time to put in the code, I'm not gonna lie, but, listen to music, put a movie on or something, I don't know. Or be a true guardian. Just focus and get it done. I kind of like that they make it so it doesn't go to the next one immediately, because I catch myself realizing that's the sign I needed, and if it were to have activated immediately when I shot it, I'd have to go through all of them again. Wait, that's not it. There we go. Having a weapon on, like an auto rifle or pulse rifle, is pretty nice. Something with high ammo to deal with this, as well as whatever mag it is, so that when it's out of ammo, it reloads faster, or auto-loading holster. I feel like just having a weapon, I mean, it's not really needed. You don't need ridiculous speed strats to get through this, you know. Speed will come once we're at Sorochi. But you'll be able to... Oh shit, yep, that is what I wanted. You'll be able to finish these weapon patterns in... Oh my heck. For just the pattern of the weapon, probably about a minute, 2 minutes if you do it... Well, 2 minutes, 1 minute if you do it right. That's the correct one, cool. Alright, now we're looking for Snake. Yup. Excuse me. I guess there's supposed to be one more wish that has never been discovered. Some people are saying it's gonna happen in like Lightfall DLC or something. I have no idea. People say a lot of stuff. How much of it happens? Did I skip it? No, I didn't. Okay, get through the dragons. We need that hawk. There we go. Another snake. But this Sorochi checkpoint is nice, not just for finishing weapon patterns or getting deep sight resonance. If you ever have any bounties from Banshee that you need to do, you can finish them here extremely fast. Especially if you have the app on your phone, you can just grab them as you're in orbit. And then load back in on this checkpoint. Once you have checkpoint... Ah, shiz, I skipped that one. It will stay for the week. So until reset. But then come Tuesday, you will have to put in this code again. Not terrible. Okay, there we go. Luckily, you get to skip this one. Don't put anything here. For this specific wish, that is. There we go. Snake coming up. Alright, if I can count right, I think we only have 5 more. This one's a hawk. Then we're gonna have 3 snakes, and then 1 more hawk. Yep, there we go. In all honesty, I hate to admit it, but I've hardly put in the Sorochi checkpoint code. Funny enough. It wasn't until these crafted weapons came out. Now I've been doing it a lot. Okay, that should be the code. I really hope so. Looks right to me. So then once you believe you have it right, you hop off, and then you step back on. You'll know you did it right if this happens. You'll, like, wipe or have whatever this wipe screen thing here. And now we're going to get to how to do this quickly and effectively. So, fastest method that I personally know and use is being on a Void Hunter with Orpheus rigs. You want to make sure that you have Deadfall equipped. Reason why is that these right here make sure that provides ability energy for each target tethered by Deadfall anchors. That means For each enemy that gets trapped in the tether, you're going to get more super refunded. And you'll see that you'll get about half of your super back, sometimes even more. For this, it doesn't really matter what you have on. For this, it does. You want to make sure you do have Vanishing Step as well as Stylish Executioner, just so you have the full slots. I mean, honestly, I guess you could go without it, but I have Echo Dilation on for the plus 10 intellect. This one you really want to make sure you have on Echo Reprisal. Final blows when surrounded by combatants grant super energy, so when you got a bunch of the Thrall around you, you're going to get more super energy when you kill them. Echo Domineering. After suppressing a target, you gain greatly increased mobility for a short duration. Don't care too much about that, but your equipped weapon is reloaded from reserve. So whenever we tether them, and this one's kind of, if I'm being honest, finicky, right? I don't know if it like takes a second for it to apply or work, but then your weapon should reload. That's actually why I do run Marksman's Dodge for that reason. And then I have on Echo Starvation, picking up an orb of power grants Devour just to help with survivability. I'm not great or amazing at this game, but you know, staying alive, that does help. As far as mods and stats, you want to try to have as much intellect as you can, obviously. I still have high resilience just to deal with the thralls and whatnot. I do have Reaping Wellmaker and Well Tenacity. You can take those off though and put on a Taking Charge, or if your weapon that you're upgrading is Void, you can go the Elemental Time Dilation route right here on a stasis piece of armor that makes it so that your fauna might last longer whenever you pick up a matching well. But yeah, other than that, basic stuff. Again, you can just do your Elemental Charge mod and High Energy Fire. So you can do that there. You could also put High Energy Fire here. That way all of our weapons, you know, are getting that damage buff. Let's say, for example, when I'm leveling up this weapon or this staccato. I'll show you how fast we get this done. It's really quick. It's really simple. The one thing I will say about this method is if you want to get the most out of it, it's not necessarily cheap, I guess is the right word. Planting raid banners does help quite a bit. I mean, you can do it without, but I pop my tether here. Now I'm just going to shoot one of these guys, and all these Thrall are going to die because they are hit with a tether. You notice I have a ton of super right now. That's sweet. That's perfect. That's already at half. Grant, what you could do, if it is a void weapon that you have, you can put on Harmonic Siphon. If it's not, what you can do is change your helmet's affinity, which mine actually already is this. And I should have done this beforehand, but I can change it to Solar Siphon, right? Rapid Solar Final weapon blows create an orb of power. That way, when I'm getting kills with this staccato, I'm generating more orbs, right? Is it needed? No, it's just, you know, that much faster. Oh, I died already. But if you do it right and you don't suck like me, look, that weapon's already at 90%, right? Now, ideally, you want to keep continuing the process of that and making more Thrall spawn. In order to make more Thrall spawn, what you want to do is make sure that you kill all the Thrall first, and then you take out one of the captains, or that Taken Knight, and then they will spawn in another wave of bats. But as you see here, right, I just got my super back, and planning this actually was a waste. The reason why you'd want to plant that is if you were using like an energy weapon or you were out of super. Again, you can just wait and reset it, right? And that way you don't have to spend raid banners. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. I'll show you how to make sure that you keep constantly spawning Thrall. Because if you don't do it right, then you will only get about, I don't know, 40, 80. If you do it right, you could get 100 plus at a time. So boom, that weapon's done, right? Awesome. See, I'm getting tons of super energy back just by them getting tethered by this. So, looks like all Thrall are gone. I'm going to take out this knife. Okay, and now you'll see all the Thrall are spawning in. Oh man, that's getting a little close. And shoot the tether, generate super. Oh my heck. If I can even get a good cleared here. But basically right there, what I would do is shoot the knight, and then more Thrall would spawn in. It will keep doing that until, I forget what it's called. I'll have to go in here and look again. But there's a timer on the left side. When that gets to 2 minutes and 30 seconds or lower than that, that's when it stops. That is when you have to halt butt out. Oh my gosh. I'm actually out of raid banners. You've got to be freaking kidding me. That's what I get for always placing them in public activities like Catch Crash. But yeah, so I'll come in here. Okay, Sorochi's song. So what you want to do is try to repeat that process right. So I killed all those Thrall in the last run. And then you would kill a knight. They would keep spawning. Once this gets down to 230, then that's when no more Thralls or ads will spawn. But yeah, see, it hardly took any time at all. And then you can extract these, and you're done. Again, if you have the resources to blow, so that gave me the 300 resonant elements. That's how you extract it right there. Boom, you see it on the left side. This one will also give me the 300 resonant elements. Now, if you don't care about the weapon, you can just safely dismantle it. Who cares? I'll do it with this one just to show it. And yeah. No, I should put that full trigger mod on. Even if you don't have super at the beginning, it's pretty easy to get it. Right? Just while you're surrounding getting kills. Helps a lot. Ideally, you want to place it up here so that ads on both sides get tethered by it. Okay, I have my tether gun. I'm gonna shoot it. Boom, I already finished deep side on that one, right? Pretty nice. Let's see if I don't die here and I can actually progress it. Just for, you know, making sure. Oh, shiz. So yeah, see, no ads spawn. Now they're spawning because I killed those last Thrall. You'll see on the left side of the screen, as it's about to hit 230, it'll say like her tempo quickens. Yep, Sorochi's tempo quickens. That's when no more ads will spawn after that point. But if you do this right, you can get 100 plus enemies. The highest I got was 118. But yeah, so that's what you do. And then let's say you killed all the ads here, right? What you can do is you can just hop on these. These plates will kill you, and then you can wipe or hurry and throw in a rocket if you don't have a rocket. And yeah, so when you complete a weapon that does have a pattern to be extracted, right? Click this, and then you'll see left side there, or right side screen, pattern progress collected. So that means you completed one of however many you need. I believe that one's 5. Yep, so if I want to craft this weapon, I need 3 more. So yeah, this is how I do it. Just rinse, repeat. Again, if you have the shards or glimmer to spend on raid banners, it is really quick, but it's not needed. Especially if you have 100 intellect and you just shoot ads while they're all hugging you. And yeah, that's about it. Take it easy. Hope this video helps.